Alive. I am Savage Squishy 86, and we are back with the continuing live stream playthrough of Resident Evil 4, the OG version. So we are gonna hopefully get things cooking right on the jump. So when we last left off last time, we essentially had found our way to the village, essentially found that the village is essentially overtaken by some sort of uh, a mass hysteria of villagers trying to kill Leon. Thankfully, though, we managed to make our way across the lake after dealing with Del Lago, getting the necessary item to access the church where Ashley was being held, and then, of course, made acquaintances with Mr. Osmond Sadler of the Los Illuminados cult. Got ourselves out of there, thankfully, with Ashley. So that is essentially where we left off. Now we're going to make way for the next stage of this entire endeavor, and that is essentially trying to escape the village with Ashley, and in turn, essentially, basically try to get ourselves well and truly out of the area. Our primary concern right now, as it stands right now, is to keep Ashley safe. She is with us. That's all that matters. So let's go ahead and get right into the action. A little bit tired. I haven't really been sleeping too good because I actually got a line on a job, so hopefully I will have some good fortune with that tomorrow, which will be a welcome thing. Really looking forward to that. So once you pretty much have gotten out here, you will see that we pretty much are in a position to unlock the door now and make our way out. Now, upon exiting, we will find that the villagers have essentially set up a barrel trap in our way. We're going to go ahead and shoot the barrel. Remember, be very diligent with how you use your knife, or if Ashley's in the radius of anything you may throw, like a grenade, a gun, anything that potentially may possibly wound her or cause her great harm. We don't want to have that happen. If you do, she will get killed, and it will be a game over for you, so... Not sure if anything is resupplied, so we're going to go back and look just really quick, because I want to make sure. There's usually an instance, sometimes you get that lucky measure where there's something you can grab, and then there's other instances where you don't really have... Oh, so now the path is broken, so we can't go back. So, I forgot that certain instances that does that. It's a little different from the remake, so you essentially get a much more different overall experience with that in mind. So we're going to make our way back to the main area of the village, essentially, to basically get ourselves there. Checking to see if there's no bird's nest. I hope there's no bird's nest. I don't think there is. There may be a few enemies in your way down here at the bottom of the slope, but I'm not sure. But in this case, it doesn't look like it, so that's good. But we will shoot these nests here, and I think here as well. Is there one here? I'm not sure. I can't remember. Up there it is. Another spindle. So then you're going to basically just head right down into the underground cave tunnel area and make your way back through. Obviously, the merchant will be here. Anywhere that previously you will have come encountered with a merchant, you'll be able to take advantage of the opportunity to engage with them. In this instance, he will have some new items in his question. So in this instance, now you can buy the Red 9. You can also buy the Punisher. The Red 9 is a very powerful 9mm handgun. Does really huge amounts of damage compared to the firepower of the regular handgun, which we have, which is 1.0. This does 1.6. If you can buy the Red 9 stock, you can actually get a much more concentrated control of firing your targets rapidly fast. So it absorbs about 80% of the recoil, so that is going to give you a great deal of stability with rapid firing of the Red 9. Because the Red 9, while it may be strong, it does have a pretty powerful kick. So just bear that in mind. The Punisher, its main go-to is its main goal of its overall design is basically piercing power. So piercing damage will essentially pierce through shields. It will also pierce through multiple enemies. So it's a great crowd control weapon. So if that's what you really want to go for, I personally just like using the traditional handgun. But I mean, Punisher is good. And I would not discourage anyone from trying the Red 9 because essentially it is a very powerful gun. So.
What are you buying?
The TMP, we're going to upgrade that's firepower to 140, 0.6 from 0.5 to 14,000. And then that will pretty much be it. Then we're going to head on through. And we're going to go ahead and shoot this thing again. Because we will have... Oh, actually we don't. We don't have any treasures. So you don't have to, but... You can if you want to. Handgun ammo here. Shotgun shells in the barrel. Again, remember that anything inside these boxes is going to be completely random, so there's no guarantee what you're going to run into. I am going to shoot this. I'm putting Ashley out of harm's way because I am going to shoot this again, and the reason why is it's going to drop me another spindle, which we're going to take advantage of. Easy money. So now we're going to head on through, and we're going to bust the box, and nothing, of course.
Follow me.
Now, with that being said, we can head out of the area and back into the village. Now, as soon as we do get out here, immediately equip your rifle and get ready to pop some heads. If you do manage to sprout one of those ugly little bastards' heads, try to get a quick little kill on it with the headshot of the shotgun, but if not, don't worry about it, not a big deal. Now, because there are going to be more enemies, so we're going to do this follow my path, and you'll be able to take out a good number of them rather fast without anyone being a wiser to your position. If you do give away your position, they will swarm you, so this is a stealthy way of dispatching them. So right here, you're going to have this one facing out there through where the cow was. Pop him. You may get one of them. In that case, just pop it. Smash the box for 7 piastres. In the distance over here, you're going to have another Roseanne. Popper. Walk, do not run. We're gonna head back up the slope here. You'll see that many of the doors that were essentially accessible now have been boarded up, so we won't be able to go back to those routes. So if you haven't got those treasures, there are no way of getting them back. So you want to be due diligent about going about getting them. Same thing goes with this path in this direction. You're going to see that the path has essentially been boarded up. You can't really see it too well, but it's been boarded up and sealed, so they're not going to let us go back this way, so we need to keep moving forward. Get to the farm. That is our destination. Another one will be there. Head inside this little cottage and take a few of the supplies here. Now, we're going to head up onto the roof. So get up the ladder. And then you're going to equip your shotgun and we're going to breach the window. Go ahead and smash the window here, grab the TMP ammo. And then head back here and you'll get 2 more barrels. Once we've made our way out here, cross the path and into this house. You'll notice that most of all the furniture has been replaced. The doors, the dressers, and yeah, basically giving you means of defending yourself if you get a little too skittish and you just want to dig in and wait for them to come to you. Grab the money from the boxes and the barrels respectively. And I'll make our way out. Over there in the distance, we can see another Roseanne. Let's go ahead and shoot her. I don't know if there is anything up in here. I'm going to check it just to be safe, but I don't think there is. But oh, now I was wrong. There's a spindle. So go up here and grab that spindle. That's more money. Then just jump down, because Ashley's going to climb the fuck up there after you. Oh, what are you doing, girl?
Hey, what are you looking at?
I'm not looking up your skirt. That's so stupid. They still do that. So if you try to look the camera up and look under the skirt, essentially that's what it'll do. It's really kind of stupid, but it's kind of funny at the same time, because literally there was people who were trying to do that in 2005. So after we dispatch those enemies, be sure to check these other sheds for anything they may have. Sometimes they may have something, sometimes they may not. You got one more enemy ahead of you. And of course he's gonna bust his head. These guys will not drop anything, it seems. And doesn't look like there's anything else to grab, so I guess we can pretty much safely move ahead and into the next area. Avoid the bear traps, because they can hurt you and Ashley. Ashley, unfortunately, you'll have to help her get unstuck. Now, this is another nifty thing, and I love doing this, but if you tell Ashley to hide, she will hide inside the dumpster, and she will not come out until she knows she can from you. This is a good thing, because essentially you can keep her safe from harm, and at the same time focus on the fight on yourself. I don't really like having her around. In fact, I don't like having partners, period. If you have played Resident Evil 5 and 6, you know what I'm talking about. But you essentially can keep her out of harm's way. That makes her less of a liability, and you don't actually have to worry about getting a game over because she gets killed. So we're going to tell her to hide inside the dumpster, and she'll stay there until we call for her. So if you can avoid it, try to avoid pressing the R1 button to call her back, if you can help it, because that essentially is what's going to keep her there. Here we're going to have a file. Take it. Sierra and the third party. The whereabouts of Sierra are still unknown. Most likely he's using an old secret passage taught to him by his grandfather. He used to hunt in the region long ago. I'm pretty certain that he's hiding our property somewhere in the forest. If his grandfather was still alive, I would have used him to find Sierra. But how did he find out about the egg injected into his body? And the fact that he was able to remove it before it hatched is concerning. Another factor that concerns me is that Sierra escaped with our property just before the American agent arrived. I don't believe that was just a coincidence. There has to be another player involved in this. In order to settle this whole situation, we have to capture Sierra and wait for the effects of the drug to wear off before we inject him with another egg. Once this is done, whoever is behind all this will surface. Nobody shall interfere with our plans. Those who do will suffer severe consequences. So we're going to reload our weapons here. Get ourselves ready for a fight. Where you at, homie? Get off of me, bud. I definitely don't want to make the measure of forgetting. Oh, you fucking bitch. Get up the ladder, man. Come on. I don't want to lose the money. That's why I'm trying to get up here fast, because it disappears fast before you can get to it. Oh! Bye-bye. Yeet. So once we've taken care of them, take the time to sweep the area for any resources. And you're gonna have a few new ones, so grab the handgun bullets, smash any of the boxes that made. Oh, you! I hate these fucking bear traps. So we got the bear traps out of the way. I can definitely say my muscle memory is returning to me because I'm getting my routine down. When I was playing the multiplayer, the mercenaries, not the multiplayer, the mercenaries mode, you had to be very fast to move your position, position your pieces, get your healing items ready in the event when you're like racing against the clock, because that was a clock-based time frame. All the bodies have been moved. All the animals farm animals are gone. This essentially has been sealed off, I think. Yep. Wait a minute, we got a cabinet here, and more handgun ammo. So we'll take that as well. So once you've made sure that there's probably nothing else to grab, we're gonna head up here. We're gonna jump down. I think there's gonna be something here we can take. Yep, there is. Well, not really. What else is new? So we're gonna go ahead and make our way back up. We're gonna jump back through. Obviously that gate leading to the canyon is gonna be sealed. That is not gonna be a way we can go. But in here we will have 2 boxes, one of which we will get something, and a barrel we will not. At that point, you could pretty much call for Ashley now. So we're gonna press the R1 button and it'll whistle, and Ashley will come run into our position. All we gotta do is just wait for her to get here. And then be ready at the ladder. Well, obviously I wasn't ready at the ladder. I gotta jump down and wait for her to get to me. Then I'll get Q to catch her. Catch her? And then move on through the double doors, which are now open to us. Which you will help Ashley climb over to unlock the doors from the other side. Now they're open to us.
I opened it, Leon.
Now, upon arriving here, the merchant will be present at this location. Now, you pretty much can prepare yourself accordingly for what may come next. So, we're going to need a few things. So, first thing we're going to do is buy an upgrade for our TMP for ammo, because we definitely need an ammo tune-up. So, go ahead and buy that ammo upgrade for 15,000 piastres.
Is that all? What are you
And then we're going to sell 23 handgun bullets for some additional money.
Is that all, stranger?
Again, I am not encouraging you to follow my example because I tend to take a little bit of a risk doing this. So, I'm going to sell probably 100 TMP ammo.
Is that all, Thank you.
And go ahead and sell the 5 spinels.
Is that all? Thank you. What are you buying?
And then you pretty much can go from there. So I'm going to buy the stock TMP later when I get to the castle. So
What are you
you're going to like
buying?
that. That's fun. Castle's a fun spot.
Come back anytime.
So once you've done with that, you're going to go ahead and cross the bridge. Now, in case you don't realize that this bridge is actually the canyon area where you were actually making your way to Luis. At least I think so. So you'll get a radio call with a cutscene.
Leon, I have some bad news.
I'd rather not hear it.
Well, I'm afraid I have to tell you anyway. We've lost contact with the chopper. Someone must have shot it down, though we can't determine who.
Great.
We're prepping another chopper for you. Meanwhile, I want you to head towards the extraction point.
Got it.
So, upon heading to the distraction point, we're gonna head on in there, and we'll be ambushed by enemies.
What are we gonna do, Leon?
Hate to say it, but we're sandwiched all right. Quick, in that cabin!
Ooh. Good old Luis.
Small world, eh? Well, I see that the president's equipped his daughter with ballistics, too.
How rude! And I don't believe there's any relevance with my figure and my standing. Who are you?
Oh, excuse me, Your Highness. Perhaps the young lady might want to introduce herself first before asking someone his name.
Her name's Ashley Graham, the president's daughter.
Is she... well, you know.
Don't worry. She's cool.
Never mind. There's supposed to be some kind of obvious symptom before you turn into one of them anyway.
Look!
Ashley, upstairs!
Okay, it's game time.
So, in this next sequence of events, you're going to have to defend the house. Now, I believe the count you have enemies you have to kill is somewhere between 40 and 60. Based on those numbers, you're going to need to kill that many enemies as they try to enter the house. You will have 3 windows on the bottom floor, which they will attempt to breach. They all will be breached, and then eventually you will be forced to flee upstairs onto the second floor and defend that position as they start using ladders to breach the second floor. At that point, it pretty much is a foregone conclusion. Once you kill enough of them, they will flee, and that will conclude the chapter. So our main goal is to kill as many as possible and stay alive. Luis will fight alongside you and do some damage. Try to avoid hitting him if possible, because if you hit him too many times, he will turn on you and kill you in retaliation. Ashley is no longer present on the scene, so she's going to be hiding in the closet and effectively will be out of harm's way. So, yeah, don't die, and don't try to kill Luis. But immediately, as soon as the thing starts, grab the shotgun shells behind you, grab the red herb on the steps, grab the yellow herb over here on the bookcase, and then you're going to want to push these things over. Push the shelf over in front of the windows. This will buy you some time. Periodically, Luis will throw you some ammo. If you're really kind of at a hot spot, just take your time and just time yourself between. If you have any flash grenades, that would be a good time to use them. Oh, I'm dead. I got greedy. I got greedy for the money. I got greedy for the money. I was trying to get so much of the money, so. But it's okay. You know, you learn, you live and you learn. So we're gonna do that again. I'm gonna save my flash grenade though for when because they start sending a lot of those fucking like tentacle whipping enemies like really, really fast at you. So.
Is that all, stranger? Is that all?
So let's buy, let's not sell anything else. I'm gonna definitely go into this with a bit more, due diligence, so.
Back any time.
So we'll go ahead and skip the cutscenes since we already know what's the what. And we're gonna try this again. Hopefully do a better job this time. This can be really hard if you're not really well prepared, so if you're beating it on New Game Plus, it can be really, you know, not so hard then. I'm gonna run upstairs real quick and get those other resources, I think is what I'm gonna do. There's a flash grenade, definitely could use that, so we'll definitely take that. And here's a flame grenade. And a green herb. Wow, okay. I should have went upstairs and got this stuff. But I didn't. By the time you get back downstairs, the windows should be getting breached. So just be on your guard and be ready. Come on, boys. Which one's gonna be first? Whenever the two of them appear at one time, there's a good opportunity to use your flash grenade to get rid of them, like, really fast. Because flash grenades are their bane. That's why they only come out at night. During the daytime, they're very vulnerable, so flash grenades will kill them immediately. Motherfucker. Unbelievable.
Use this. Leon, upstairs.
So let's get upstairs. Hand grenade, I missed that. Stay right by the window, and that should make easy work of it. Nope. At that point, they will essentially give up the pursuit. Louise will leave, saying he's going to go find something, and tells us to go on ahead. I skipped, which I'm sorry about that. I pressed the button in the haste of the moment because I was trying to get that kill. But basically, Louise will leave you, and we basically have no choice but to keep moving. The helicopter is still not there, and we're there, but they're no longer. So we're going to have to keep moving. So we're not going to save the game. We're going to keep moving. Yes, we will. Behind us, though, we will have an opportunity to grab the money that we got, so we'll go ahead and grab that, and the shotgun shells here. Then we're going to head outside. We're obviously hurt. We're going to need to get some healing somehow. But outside, you will find TMP ammo on the logs over here, as well as handgun ammo in the other pile of logs over here. And then basically out here, it is pretty much just going to be one huge area. There's really nothing out here with the exception of just that one measly fucking house, and that's it. So we're pretty much going to have open territory to explore in that capacity, in that scaling. So we're going to basically head over here. The merchant will be here now, having moved across the bridge. And we're going to go ahead and take the file here. 2 routes. Just a while ago, I was informed by Lord Sadler that our men had shot down a United States military helicopter. Figures. There shouldn't be any more outside interference for a while now. Unless the United States government determines who the traitor is, they can only initiate very small covert operations. We must use this time to our advantage and recapture the girl. 2 Americans can only get out of our territory by using one of 2 routes. This is where we will stop them. We shall make the use of our forces to the greatest degree. We will deploy a large number of ganados in one of the routes to ensure that they do not slip by us. For the other route, we shall leave the task to El Gigante. Whichever route they take, the agent will never leave here alive, not with the girl at least. So we have 2 routes we could take, essentially with the enemies, and also an El Gigante. No longer a boss, but essentially an enemy now. But we will take both routes because there's actually treasure to be found in both routes, which we're going to take advantage and make the most of it. So we're going to definitely do that.
Come back anytime.
So first route we're going to take is going to be the left. We're going to take the left route and we're going to go that way. So get your handgun ready because we're going to need it. Once we pretty much have that sorted, reload your weapon and head on through. Now, the second you do come through here, you will be sealed, and then you want to shoot the barrels there. That will kill the 2 enemies up top, as well as the 2 that are over here. Go ahead and have Ashley get inside the crate, and we're going to deal with the enemies. Multiple ones. Roseanne, back again for more. We're going to leave Ashley in there because we're not going to want to have her come with us. It's going to be too dangerous up ahead. So we're going to leave her in there for now. We are going to use a healing item, though. So we use the green herb to basically open up that way in that capacity. You will have one more enemy above us that did not come to join the fray, which is okay because we're going to go up there anyway. 2 enemies, maybe, I think. So once you get up the ladder, immediately turn and engage them. Another drum here, another barrel here, essentially for Ashley, can be present. motherfucker. So now, upon dropping down here, we will have a very sudden and surprise attack through two entry points. One will be here or here, I'm not sure, but one will drop down over here. So we are essentially going to want to basically make our way. We're going to want to go. I think it'll be here. I'm not sure exactly where, but we will be attacked by two chainsaw women, two chainsaw hags. The Bella sisters, essentially, is their name. So we're going to attack. We're going to deal with them once we drop down here. So there's one. She's got the key that'll lead out of this area. But what we want is the treasure. So we're going to go ahead and lead our way down here. The chainsaw girls, we want to try to keep directly in our path. We don't want to have them surround us because we won't be able to get away if we do. So we're going to burn that one, and then we're going to wait for the other one to get closer, and we're going to hit her with a grenade. Now switch to your shotgun. Reload. Use this opportunity to get all the items they dropped, including a key and a ruby. That's the treasure we wanted. And then we have another Ganando over there, which we're going to take him down. And that's it. We're not going to call Ashley because we're going to go ahead a little further. We're not going to bring her with us. There's really no purpose in her bringing her with us. So over here you'll find two barrels. Go ahead and bust those. Get some easy TMP rounds. And then we're going to head about... What is this? What else are we going to do here? I'm not sure. I think we go through and use the key on this door. Yep, we can use the key here. This will get us through the door. The camp key. Now, I don't know if there was... I think there is a treasure here we can find, so... But before we go, let's go ahead and bust a few of these. Go through this door here. Bust the crate here. And then we're going to drop down into this hole down here. And then down here we will have another barrel. Some more ammo. And over here, a grenade. And then we won't be able to go through that passage there, per se, so we're going to make our way up and out. But before we go through that door, turn to your right, there's going to be a boarded up window. Bust it, and then jump on through, and then follow the path. This will bring you to two more crates. Flash grenade, and a red gem. Go ahead and combine that red gem with the mask that you have. Matter of fact, I want to make sure I didn't forget anything. So it doesn't look like we forgot anything as of yet, so that's good. I'm always paranoid I'm going to forget something. I got to start checking my map more often. I'm getting a little too sloppy with that. So once we get out here, we're immediately going to head over here. and get our grenade handy and throw it. This will get us some easy kill. Definitely want to slow them down as much as possible because I want to get them as many of them as possible. Many of them in one spot, just like that. Roseanne, I'm not in the mood. Don't want to reload the gun because I actually have a shotgun upgrade I can take advantage of, which I'm going to do before I go face El Gigante. So, after you've taken care of most of those enemies, we're going to head over here and we're going to bust some of these crates. Because we got some resources here we could take advantage of. If you can get them, great. If you don't, it's fine too. It doesn't matter. There's no right or wrong in this case because we got what we needed. Now we could very well go right on through that door, but we're not going to do that because we're going to the other treasure that El Gigante is going to have. That's money. So we're going to take the other route now and get the treasure. This is actually important to do if you're going for all the treasure collections. So if you want to get the maximum measure of treasure that is to be found, you're going to need to go both paths and get the most out of them both. So go ahead and make your way back here, past the witches that you've dispatched. And go ahead and, a little extra there, Leon, but you could have just dropped down. In any case, head back the way you came. Call for Ashley. Now we will take ourselves up here and get that upgrade.
Welcome. Got a selection of... What are you buying?
Go ahead and tune up your shotgun for a fully loaded 10 shells. Now we're going to sell some stuff. We're going to sell definitely those spindles.
Is that all?
The ruby. Not the mask and not the beer stein. Keep them. We're still going to need them.
Come back anytime.
Now you're going to want to reload your weaponry. All your guns. Reload it all. You're going to need it. And for good reason. You'll see. So once we have everything situated, we're going to head over here, check it. Which gate will you open? Open the right one. We're going to head through there now. Now once you get yourself through there, you're going to have a long stretch of a corridor, like a canyon-like passage. Big enough for a giant, to say the least. You can pretty much tell. Now, pay close attention to this upper part up here. You see this? You can actually shoot this and drop this rock right on his stupid head. Which is what we're going to do to give us some extra damage, but also some due time, because we want to keep Ashley safe from this asshole. So we're going to definitely want to do that. We will potentially chase him. He'll chase us through this adobe kind of like wall/gate area, which we're gonna take Ashley through there, and we're gonna get her out of harm's way. We do not want her in the middle of this fight. So,
Leon!
come on, kid, come on. Once he's hurt, go ahead and get her through there.
Wait.
Have her wait right there. And then we're going to basically cut back here. Get the flash grenade, throw it. And we're going to do some damage. Immediately, get yourself ready for any kind of damage you can put out. Right, he will grab you and he'll squeeze you, but that's okay, because we're going to want to just basically get him as far away from her as possible. We may take a little damage, it's just important that we don't get too hurt. And then you're going to do the little stabby and carve that shit up. If it doesn't do enough damage, you're going to need to do some more damage to put him down. This is going to be kind of risky, but there we go. I'm going to hit him with the rifle. That damn knife ain't doing enough damage. So we're gonna just, if you don't feel like you're doing enough damage, go ahead and just do the rifle. Now stand back, and you won't get killed when he falls and drops dead. If he does fall and drop dead, you're gonna be game over. Once he's died, you'll get 15,000 piastres for the job, which is what we ultimately got. So go ahead and take the green herb and go ahead and use it to heal yourself. He obviously dropped us a green herb, so that was a blessing.
Follow me.
Once that is over, have Ashley come back with you, and then you're back on track. Then we can go through, and it's actually kind of a good thing we went this way, because like I said, there's some treasures here we can grab, so pay close attention. Number one thing you're going to have is these sheds here, just like in the other one. Some money, some TMP ammo, some handguns, and some piestas, as well as a flame grenade. Grab them all. Then head over here, bust the box here for some more TMP ammo. Up above us here, there should be a bucket, I think, or maybe something in this. Let's shoot this and see what they got. Nothing. Okay. In here, you'll find an old key. This will open the door leading out of this canyon / area. Go ahead and take the spindle, the handgun ammo, the shotgun shells, and the money, as well as another spindle and more handgun ammo. And once you get here, you have more handgun ammo there. Take it. Then turn around and look above you on that bucket. Shoot that. And you will get a purple gem. This will be the last genuine gem you will need for the mask. So go ahead and take that. Check your map real quick, make sure there's nothing you're missing. So we're good. Kick it down, and then head on through. I always shoot all the freaking torches, because I think there's going to be like a spindle in them. So go ahead on through. And then immediately head to your right. On the trash cans here, you'll find some handgun ammo. In the back behind here, you won't really find anything, but sometimes it just helps to be sure, because I don't remember exactly everything. But you want to head inside, and inside you will have a save point, a file. Let's read it. Village's last defense. I clearly underestimated the American agent's capability. He's still alive. I thought we could wait until the egg hatched, but at this rate he could destroy the whole village before it does. We must take care of this nuisance. We shall change our priorities. For the time being, we will cease our hunt for Luis and ambush the 2 Americans. There is a building used to enlighten betrayers just beyond the point where you get off the lift. It's a perfect place for ambushing them. If all else fails, they still will need to face me in order to You get past the last gate that leads out of the village, for only before my sight will the gate open. So, we obviously got to face the village chief. And he had the sight, I'm only going to guess that's probably like something to do with that red eye of his. Probably prosthetic. Grab the ammo.
Welcome.
And then talk to the merchant.
Got a selection of... What are you selling?
And we're going to sell a lot of ammo for the handgun, because we got excess amounts of it.
Is that all, stranger? Thank
And, sell the spindles.
Is that all?
Sell the mask for 20,000 piastres.
They come back anytime.
And then we're going to prepare ourselves with the rifle. Also, it's important, put the scope on that thing. So there's the red doors that we could have came through to save ourselves the other trip, but it was worth it going to, with the El Gigante. Now here's the door essentially leading out of the village. Oh, retinal scanner, how very cheeky. Call it. So with that being the case, we're going to be able to navigate our way up and out of here. So heading up here, you're going to become some sort of a gondola, it looks like. Head over here. Smash the crate, money. And then we're going to basically go around and we're going to board the gondola. Now, we will have threats ahead of us, so we're going to need to shoot them before they can get on this thing and cause us trouble. So immediately target these ones on the bridge here, as well as the ones on the coming from the other side of the gondola. Pretty simple work. Is just picking them off as you're proceeding up there. Oh, motherfucker. Oh, you little asshole. Ashley girl, I am so sorry. I missed the ball on that one. Alright, Ashley. Alright. I thought it was over. Wow. Boy, was I wrong. In any case, we're going to need to heal her and myself, so we're going to head on and jump through here. She'll take the long way around, because she's a lady. Go ahead and take the flash grenade from the locker and the handgun ammo. And it doesn't look like there's any green herbs, so we're going to need to find some. Go ahead and stop her outside the gate, the passage here, and then basically just go from there. Shit! You fucker. Blown up by dynamite. I thought I hit it in time, but apparently not, so. Try it again. Try it again. Flash grenade. Handgun ammo, right? Yep. Might have to actually use my grenade. Throw a flash grenade in there and be done with it. So stop it.
Wait.
Wow. Well, that didn't exactly end the way they thought it was going to, huh? So once we have dealt with them, we're gonna head up here. He will drop a green herb, which is what we need, so use it. Ashley's hurt, but we can keep her alive. We cannot keep ourselves alive if we don't have no healing items. So we got the last treasure, which will be at the end of this tunnel, and that will complete that little beer stein, which we can now sell. Now you'll take notice of this little altar here. This is blood still fresh, so is there some kind of ritual here? Now the ironic thing is this will be very important, so remember this location later on, because this will be important for the DLC that we play later on in the future. I think there was something we could shoot, isn't there? I think there was like a treasure we could shoot from up high. I'm not sure. I need to check it. So, doesn't look like it. Okay, we're gonna keep moving. Gotta head down the stairs, and basically this is the place where the village chief is gonna be waiting for us, so we're gonna need you to tool up and be ready for that, for a scrap. Grab the shotgun shells, the TMP ammo, the handgun ammo, everything and anything that's available here to us.
Welcome.
And then we're going to go ahead and talk to the merchant,
Got a selection of what are
and
you
we're gonna
selling?
sell our items, particularly the beer stein,
What are you buying?
and then go from there.
Anytime.
Now, once we get through there, we're gonna head on through the double doors here and make our way through this very dingy, dark wood. I feel bad about her getting hurt, but I didn't see that other asshole on the gondola. I completely missed him. So once we get to this point, take the liberty to just check one more time. Remove that from the rifle in the event we need to use the rifle. Oh, and reload your weapons. I can't stress that enough. Make sure all your hardware is reloaded and ready. Alright, let's get to it. Upon approaching the door, you'll have a cutscene where you and Ashley will separate.
You better stay outside. Ashley, go hide.
Yeah.
It's amazing how this big fucker just appears out of thin air. And at that, we have to fight the village chief. Now he will try to grab you and kill you, so you want to use that prop to get out of harm's way before that happens.
Hasta luego.
Boom. Ugly fucker. You and your centipede leg hip. Now, if you go on the upper level, you will essentially have the means and measures of potential threats of him basically being a problem. Because he'll try to smack you or attack you from above. But you basically can avoid that by just going after him in that capacity. He will also grab the ground and attempt to pull himself closer. At that point, if you shoot enough damage at his spine, he'll drop, and this is the first half of the fight done. The second half will be a lot more difficult, but not the least bit less doable. So we're gonna basically grab the necessary items in question that we're gonna need. Grab the grenades, grab anything you need that may potentially be a boon to us. Take advantage of the explosive materials that you can, because that will be very hard for him to avoid. Handguns are a little harder to hit him with, but I personally like to use a shotgun, so we're going to switch to the shotgun now. Go ahead and have those herbs ready and mixed in the event we need them. There's going to be a yellow herb up here too, grab that. Oh, you fucker. You gotta be careful, because he will fuck your ass up if you're not careful. You want to basically go up and down, up and down. Try to get as much momentum on him as you can. Fuck is he? Fucker. Where you going, homie? Fucker. And that's it. That's right, scream, bitch. Scream and die. Ugly fucker. So after we've dispatched the village chief, we'll want to take his eye, which fell out of that grubby little fucking head of his, and then the side of the area will collapse from the fire, and we'll be able to exit. Also, don't forget to grab the whopping 30,000 piastres he drops as well. And then take one final look around the area, make sure you didn't lose anything, you didn't leave anything. And then before we jump out, because if we jump out, we won't be able to come back in. So make sure you got everything. There's ammo and stuff in various locations. Just make sure you have it all. And then make your way out and we can hit the road. Oh, bingo. What'd I tell you? So once we go out here, jump out the window, jump out this little hole here, and then Ashley will be outside waiting for you.
Are you okay, Leon?
I am just fine, kid. And so are you now, because I got something to heal you. So let's go ahead and kick rocks, and get out of here. So we're gonna make our way back to the gondola. We have the eye to basically open that door up that we passed by earlier that had the retina scan. That's gonna be our way out. So let's take advantage of it.
Welcome. Got a selection of what are you selling?
Go ahead and sell the spindle.
Thank you. Come back anytime.
Now we will essentially board the gondola, and we want to go through the potential issue of enemies attacking us on this anymore, but we will get a fast-tracked cutscene of us making it to the other side. Now, our destination? As soon as we see it, it's gonna be right around the corner here. This door. So we're going to use the false eye to use the retina scan and open the door. Now once that door opens, we will have a view of the castle that we will be heading to, essentially get away from the area. Before we do that though, we're going to have a number of things. Number one we're going to do is equip our rifle and get a few of these targets taken care of. Now, upon trying to enter this area, a truck will start up and immediately try to barrel down on us and hit us. You want to shoot the driver right in the head. And then have yourself a grenade equipped. Wait for the truck to come to a crashing stop, and then move past it. You want to grab the money that the driver had in the back, which is 5,500. Immediately, you'll have enemies approaching from the rear. Continue running up and away. Turn around, throw a grenade, and then dispatch them just like that. Go ahead and get your shotgun out. Get off of me. Grab the rifle ammo. Any resources they drop, you want to grab as well, including the green herb. Essentially, the enemy will die, have all died pretty much in that sense. You don't really need to go back and fight them, but I go back and fight them because resources and money are involved if you get enough kills. Go ahead and open up these boxes. 1,200 gems there, coins there, a blue velvet there, a very popular one. The spindle is pretty good, but you get double what the spindle pays you with a blue velvet. And I think that is going to be it. And yeah, now we're going to basically just board across the bridge. So run over and you'll get another cutscene of more enemies chasing after you.
On the other side of the bridge.
Yeah.
I got it. You take that one.
Okay.
Ready?
Sorry, boys. Joke's on you.
Come on.
Yeah.
You have to excuse me. This rain is making me extra tired. But I'm not looking to finish up my stream just yet. I've only about an hour in. So we're going to go ahead and keep going with saving the game for once as we move into Chapter 3. Now, upon entering the area, you will find right away to our right, we will have access to 3 new weapons right from the start. So let's go ahead and see what we can get for that.
Welcome. Got some rare things. What are you
So the first thing we're going to do is attach a case level.
Is that all?
Attach a case large. This will give us a bigger one. We want to buy the treasure map for the castle. This will help us track the treasures we can grab here. Now,
you.
a few new guns that are available to us now is the 9mm handgun known as the Blacktail. Now, this has superior handling. It is known for a very high fire rate, a huge capacity of ammo, and a quick reload. Now, it is perhaps one of the best. It is probably the best gun in the game. I'm not particularly gonna use it because I kind of like the handgun I have. So, but this is a perfectly good option. Blacktail because it's very powerful. In fact, it's actually on the level with power. Go ahead and look at your handgun at present. Stats wise, you will see it is very comparable. It's 1.4, 40 reload speed, 1.47 reload speed, 40 firing speed, and 16 capacity.
Come back anytime.
The Blacktail essentially caps at all of that. Firing speed is superior, is exactly the same, and it actually gets even faster on fire rate. Reload speed is significantly longer, but with one upgrade, that will change very quickly. Firepower is just shy of 1 point, but that'll change quickly. And then max capacity is up there pretty much at the same level. And these are all just the base stats. So that is pretty much self-explanatory. Another weapon that is available for purchase, we're not going to buy it because we can actually find one in the castle, is the Magnum, the Broken Butterfly. Probably one of the most powerful hand cannons in the game, second only to the Elephant Gun, which you get for completing the game on Professional. Or I think it's actually completing the game, completing the Mercenaries with all 5 stars on all 5 characters, on all 4 levels. So then we actually have the Riot Gun, which is a much more faster pump action shotgun, but it's really great for long range. This is what I like to go for, but the Striker is also good too. The Striker you'll get later. And then instead of the rifle, which is a bolt action, we have the semi-auto rifle, which is another good one. And then you also have now the Mine Thrower. This is a handy weapon. It is creative for creative players, essentially, who like to think on the fly with getting creative with their weaponry. Not reputable by no means for those who are new, but
what are you buying?
I mean, go crazy with it, I say so. But we're going to go ahead and sell our shotgun and our rifle.
I'll buy. Thank you. What are you buying?
And we're going to buy the riot gun. And we're going to buy the semi-auto rifle as well. Shit. I am sorry. I am tired. I don't know why I'm tired. I'm not done yet though. I'm not stopping. Get this sorted. Alright, I'd say that's good for now.
Thank
We'll
you.
go ahead and buy the TMP
Is that all,
stock.
stranger?
No, we're not going to do it. Not yet. Yeah, no, not yet. I don't need it yet. But yeah,
What
go
are
ahead
you
and tune up
buying?
a few weapons, particularly your handgun. So we're gonna tune that up for
Is that all,
1.6.
stranger? Is that all? Is that all? Thank you.
Do the same thing with the riot
Is
gun.
that all? Thank you. Is that all? Is that all? Thank you. Is that all, stranger? Thank you. What are you selling? Is that all, stranger? Thank you. Is that all, stranger? Thank you. Is that all? Thank you. What are you
Oh,
buying?
one more thing. You
What
want
are
to
you
sell the
selling?
scope as well. You don't really need that. You're not gonna be able to use that
Is
with the
that all?
semi-auto rifle.
What are
What you
you
will want to
buying?
buy is gonna be the semi-auto rifle scope, probably. So, but we won't get it now. Just get a general feel for the rifle as it stands right now, and see what you can do with that. So, it's a pretty fast-firing rifle. So, I'm sure you will have no problems getting on with it in that capacity. So once you get out of there, go ahead and start grabbing things. So spindle right there will be for a good starting point. Shotgun shells inside this barrel here. And then you'll have two more things here. Now bear in mind, one of these will be a snake. Just like that. You little bastard. Where the hell did you go? Come here, you little shit. So once you grab the egg, grab the money, and then head back here behind this column here, and you want to grab the golden bars which are hidden here. 5,000 piastres. That's easy money. Don't miss it. Then check your map. You're going to see that there's a few treasures ahead of us we need to grab. So there's one. There's pretty much a few others that are essentially basically going to be accessible and attainable, but in between sectionals. So don't forget to go over here and smash this barrel for some more money. And then we're going to head up carefully so you don't fall off the steps. And we're going to have our house equipped with the rifle. We have rifle ammo. We got 2 rounds of rifle ammo. Not exactly the best options, but we'll make it work. Head on through the door, and you're going to make your way through and around these battlements. Now, you see where that crate is there? We're essentially going to use that for an opportunity of target practice. So, up above us, we're going to have a series of projectile launching medieval style weaponry is definitely their forte. So, take the opportunity to snipe some of these monks' heads. There's going to be catapults above us, so we're going to want to take our time with our momentum and moving. I will show you the points where you can stop to snipe them, because as you can see, there's explosive drums near them. If they hit Ashley, she will die. If they hit you, you will take her damage, but you essentially will die. So we want to take our time with this. Now, where the hell... Right there will be one of them ordering the firing. By destroying that enemy there, you won't be able to launch it. We're going to head left. And this is essentially going to be important to us. It looks like this still works. There might be a mechanism somewhere to pull this thing up. This is what we need to basically bust the door open and get out of this area. So, bust these barrels, and then we're going to make our way up. Rifle ammo, incendiary grenade, as well as some more, as another blue velvet. We're going to take advantage of it, though. So, Typically, you would run here and then stop and then shoot above right there and get the target right there, so you're not in harm's way. But for this particular instance, we're changing our strategy just a little bit. On the barrel to our right. You got probably a monk coming up the stair behind you, but it's okay. Don't panic if you hear them muttering. It's like meant to trip you out. But here is where you'll shoot the one on the right. Alright, so here I think is going to be our monk. Ah, there's our boys. So we pretty much are in position there, so let's reload our rifle and keep moving up to take out the other two. There's 2 left. Grab the bangle over here as you double back and go around the side. Now, using the distance here for protection, we're going to shoot the oil drums. We're going to essentially leave her here, and that way she's not in harm's way. Inside here, in this little chest, you'll find another yellow herb. Go ahead and take that. And then take the opportunity to smash these boxes for the blue velvet, as well as some coin. Is this a good position where we could shoot it? Nope, doesn't look like it. We'll have to cross the bridge here. And hopefully here we should have a good spot. We can't really shoot the drum. We gotta shoot the guy. Or that.
Follow me.
Tap it. We're gonna rotate this crank to raise the platform with the cannon. And then upon the cannon being up here, we're going to fire it. And that will destroy the passage and the giant door blocking it. So we can get out of here. Now, if in typical fashion, if you didn't exactly do that before, I'm not sure if you destroy the cannons before you raise the thing, you essentially can avoid enemies coming up. If you actually raise the thing and destroy the door before you raise the cannons, a new dispatch of monks or cultists will show up and attempt to abduct Ashley and kill you. So it's relevant to deal with them before, then it saves you work in the long run. Now, once you get here, the merchant will be
Welcome
in the next area. You pretty much will have an encounter with the merchant at this point every time going forward. a riot gun upgrade in the form of 6.0,
Is that all, stranger?
as well
Thank
as
you.
another rifle upgrade.
What are you selling?
Go ahead and
Is
sell the
that all?
spindle and a
Thank
2
you. Is
velvet
that
blue
all?
and the gold
Is that
bangle.
all? Come back anytime.
And then head inside. And we will be in a small area here.
Leon, where's your current location?
We decided to lay low in a castle, but it looks like it was a bad move.
Meaning...
Well, it appears that this castle's also connected with the Los Illuminados. They must not get many visitors here, because they're giving me one hell of a welcome.
Sounds bad. I have an idea, Leon. I need you to...
What? Repeat, Hunnigan. Great. Just my luck.
So once you've lost contact with Hunnigan, you're going to be pretty much back to square one of solving the shit yourself. In that respect, you're going to pretty much have to make up for that in that capacity in your own measure. So we're definitely going to need to go about the process of doing that. So we're going to head forward and get the shotgun shells. And then over here inside this cabinet, we're going to have some coins. Now, there's going to be a new mutation of enemy with, unlike the traditional measure of the enemy with the bladed whip, you're going to have a new type of enemy that is basically like a giant, huge, it's a silkworm, if you will. And if you aren't careful, it will essentially swallow and eat your head. If it doesn't do that, it will spew acid at you. So you want to be very careful with you get close to this thing. You also want to be careful with it at a distance. So, but whatever you do, do not stay still and do not let it eat your head, because that is an instant kill move, much like the unlike the whip move, which does damage. But if you're at danger enough status, it will do an instant kill move. And yeah, game over. You don't want to have that happen. So just be on your guard. So with that being said, we're gonna head upstairs now. Go ahead and use our we're gonna use our rifle for right now until we have the means of getting an upgrade. So right away you're gonna be beset by enemies. There's our little buddy. You pretty much can see right away. It's like pretty much like one of those things, like pretty kind of fruity. War paint for this one, apparently. You fucker. Oh, Ashley, Ashley, Ashley. I'm not sure if I can. No, I can't. I can't give it to her. So now we need to basically get ourselves down to the lower level to get rid of that one elder priest. That's the one with the red robe and he's all fucked up in the face. It seems like he was a survivor that was with the skull, with the cow skull helm on. What's left of him? we will get 4,500 piastres from him. Now, you obviously saw that we took the silver coin here. We needed that, the silver sword here, because we need that to swap out the sword. So we are essentially going to take the golden sword from here. We're going to take the silver sword and replace it here. And then we're going to basically take the golden sword and put it down here. And that will open up the path up above us. So go ahead and get that done. And then we will move forward into the next area. Take a moment just to make sure we didn't miss anything. And let's go ahead. Go ahead and reload your shotgun, because we're going to need a fully loaded shotgun for next.
Leon!
Louis.
I've got something for you guys. What? Oh, shit! I must have dropped it when I was running away from them.
Dropped what?
A drug that'll stop your convulsions. Look, I know you're carriers. You've been coughing up blood, right?
Yeah.
And you?
Yes.
Damn it! The eggs have hatched. We don't have much time.
What are you talking about?
I have to go back and get it.
Let me come with you.
No. You stay here with Leon. He's better with the ladies. I'm sure.
Why are you...
It makes me feel better. Let's just leave it at that.
So obviously Luis has something he needs to get for us, so he obviously lost it, so he's going to need to go back and get it, which in this point in time it's not really relevant to us in terms of present, but it will be for later in the story. So we're going to head on through this door, and we will immediately have a threat in front of us here. So once you've dispatched the enemies here, you can pretty much chase them to here. I like to lure them out there and use the most of that explosive element of the oil drum there. Hey, Luna, what's up? How you doing, dear? I'm good. Just doing a little bit of live streaming the prize of Resident Evil 4. So, how you doing today? So we're gonna go ahead and immediately watch out for this guy here. But now once you get through there, you're gonna have your napalm grenade and stuff ready. It was good. I'm a little bit tired because it's rainy weather is making me sleepy as hell, but otherwise I'm good. Use the other grenade if you want to. Doesn't really matter. And then you get your TMP ready and we're going to breach this room. Now, upon entering the room, we're going to want to bust the box here. The velvet blue we will acquire. There's also going to be a green herb here. Go ahead and grab that. Oh, thank you very much. I appreciate that. I didn't realize that. I'm doing my best. I'm not a big-time streamer, but it is something. Go ahead and use that yellow and green herb to get Ashley back to health and improve it. It's squishy, dear. Go ahead and grab the key inside the chest. And then head on down here and immediately detonate the oil drum there. Ring around the roses, guy. Hey, this bug boy don't get the message. How are you doing? Where are you from? I like to know where my peoples are from. New followers are always welcome, especially if they're from other places. I usually travel, but I don't get to travel much these days. It's too expensive, and I need to get some money made. Eventually, I'll be doing some traveling. But yeah, where are you from? Excellent. Always a good thing. Oh, now when you use that to unlock that door, we're gonna definitely go ahead and use the key that we got there from that chest, and then head on through. I hate this guy.
I was starting to wonder when you might notice us.
Who are you?
Me llamo Ramon Salazar, the 8th Castellan of this magnificent architecture. I have been honored with the prodigious power from the great Lord Sadler. I've been expecting you, my brethrens.
No thanks, bro.
My, we've got a feisty one. If you care for your own well-being, I suggest you surrender yourself and simply become our hostage. Or Mr. Scott, you can give us the girl because you're not worth a penny, I'm afraid. You can die.
I'm never turning into one of them. Never.
Got that right. We'll find a cure.
I do not like Salazar. He's got the most annoying fucking voice and the most ugly disposition. He's like a 6-year-old with Werner syndrome, and he sounds like a fucking child. I just cannot stand him, especially with that girly little giggle of his. He's the most unlike. I mean, I don't know who I would dislike. Say I dislike more, Alfred. Either Alfred Ashford, Salazar, or another character that we haven't seen yet. You'll see him in Resident Evil 5, though. Well, I kind of would like to do better, but, you know, I don't really have good editing, and I don't have good editing skills. It's good enough in its capacity, so... So that is going to be our way out of here, but unfortunately, as you can see, this door is now sealed, so we're going to need to find another way out of here. So we're going to go... Before we do that, though, let's turn around, and on the wall behind us, above, shoot that gemstone down. And that'll be a purple gem. We'll need that. I'm in the U.S., New York. I'm in New York. So... Now, upon entering the door here, we're basically going to check it out. A beautiful decoration, something's missing. And it's basically going to be the makings of the Chimera. Chimera was an old Greek mythology monster that had the body of a lion, the head of a goat, and the tail of a snake. So we're going to need to basically get that thing going. Now, if we go to open the door on the right, we will have a few things in our way. Go ahead and open up your map, though. And you'll see that we can't go that way. That essentially is a path that is blocked off. This passage here is essentially blocked off. So we're going to have to make our way around with a few other things in mind. So head over here, and we will immediately have a few things here. Grab the chest of money, as well as a incendiary grenade. I don't know how to do that. I'm actually pretty. I'm pretty fucking inept. I don't know how to do any of that stuff. Believe me, I wish I did. I'm very, very. I'm very old school. So over here on the chair, there'll be some handgun bullets. I'm trying my best, but yeah, I do the most basic minimum of things. I was very good back in the days with HTML code, but these days HTML code isn't really used, so I imagine at some point I'll find somebody to school me on it. But for right now, I'm happy with what I got. Nothing serious, so go ahead and take the file on the wall too. Capturing Luis Sierra. I have confirmation that Sierra has entered the castle. Why he would return during his escape leaves me to question his motives, but we must seize this moment. I would like to know. Please do indulge me. Can you send it in the message? That would be awesome and helpful. We must seize this moment and capture him. We will get the other two Americans after we apprehend Sierra. It appears he took some vaccines when he stole our sample. The vaccines we can do without, but we must retrieve the sample, for it is our lifeblood. I feel there is somebody else or some other group involved in this whole affair. If the sample were to get into the hands of the other entity, the world which we seek to create will not come. We must apprehend Sarah as quickly as possible. So once we pretty much have established that, we need to go ahead through here. But we cannot go further because of these little flaming torch problems. So we're going to need to grab this key off the wall here that is very well hidden, unless you're looking for the glimmer. Once we have that, we're going to head on through. I would definitely love to do that. So yeah, I mean, send me the info and I'll be happy to start experimenting with it, because I wanted to go a little bit better, but it's very kind of, it's kind of hit and miss. Fortunately, I lost my computer and it crashed. And I lost my intro. It was actually pretty dope. So, but you know, doing my best. So once we get to this point, we're gonna tell Ashley to stay behind, because the next part is gonna be kind of risky.
Wait.
So we're gonna leave her here, and we're gonna go ahead and head down into the prison area. So go ahead and use the key. This will open up the passage, and then we're gonna head down here. And immediately notice that there's going to be two bells here, one on the left, one on the right. These are going to be pivotal to this fight. This isn't really a boss fight, but it is going to be it's going to be kind of sketchy, so. Oh yeah, no, I definitely will, because I definitely want somebody to make it good. I got somebody who actually made my background for me. She's a sweetheart. Big shout out to you, Cindy, Amanda Seaver. You're awesome, babe. Thank you very much for doing that outro, for that little wallpaper for me. So big shout out to you for doing that. Definitely need to upgrade it, though. It's been a while. I haven't played Doom in a hot minute, but that's going to be coming back eventually at some point. We're going to go ahead and use this yellow and green herb for Ashley. Get her. Oh, we can't really heal her yet, so we'll go ahead and use it for ourselves. Get our health up. All right, so now that we're going to do that, basically, what we're going to do is head over here with the I don't remember. I don't know if I'm pronouncing this right, but this is the Garador. Now, the Garador is essentially a blind enemy. So once you kick the gate down, you have to press that switch. But in order to get to it, we gotta get by him. Now, the Garador is very powerful, but he has no sight. He listens by hearing. So we're gonna take advantage of his blindness and take advantage of it and make the most out of getting him really, really tooled up. So we're going to go ahead, let's go ahead and reload our rifle. That seems like the best option to do. So. Now, typically, 4 shots is really all it will take. You can sometimes do a little bit in harder difficulties, it might take more. In most cases, people will use a rifle. In my case, I'd like to use a Magnum, but we don't have one yet. So if you got it, use your rifle. If you don't have it, use your shotgun. Those are the best options. If you can hit the weak spot on the back, that is the only way you can really do effective damage. But just bear in mind, if you do fire a shot, he is going to hear the gunshot, and when he hears it, he's going to come running right at your direction. So you want to get a distraction in some capacity. Use a grenade if you have to break the contact in order to make that work. Yeah, go ahead. You can forward her you can share my channel to her and tell her that I'm looking for some support. So I would love to have it. I'm always looking for new ways to build my platform. I got a Twitch, but I do more YouTube than Twitch. So, but yeah, I would like that. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Big shout out to you. Now, once you got that, we pretty much will have to don't forget to go back in there, or we already pressed the switch. So we've already switched off the flyer. So what we're going to do is essentially call for Ashley, and we're going to go ahead and head down here.
Wait.
The minute we get to this point, actually, I don't think we need to really worry too much about enemies at this point. We will shoot this, though. I think there's going to be something that drops from this. I'm not sure. I don't think so, though. Nope, doesn't look like it. Okay, no big deal. Oh, don't forget too, back here behind certain paintings, check the paintings, because there are 3, maybe 4 instances of paintings in the castle that will hide 5,000 piastres behind them, as you saw with that one. So just bear that in mind. Check the piastres and get the piastres in that capacity. Oh wait, yep, we actually did. Son of a bitch, I screwed up. I thought I flipped the switch. I didn't flip the switch. That is awesome. I appreciate that. Thank you very, very much. I appreciate that. So once you get the switch flipped, the path will open up, and you will be able to make your way out. Unfortunately, we used up the other item. I do have Discord. It's the same name, Savage Squishy 86. All small letters.
Mátalo.
Yeah, sure. I got you. Hang on a second. I'll go ahead and do that. Bear with me just a tick. Boom. Bear with me just a second, bruv. Oh, computer's slow today. There you go, Mac. Bang. Now, once you head through here, be careful. I'm not sure on your left. I think it's your left. Yep. Now, this is a nifty little thing. will take care of that. Now, grab the handgun bullets from the center of this little slash area here, and then we're going to head on through and into the fray of this next piece of business. Kind of a little bit of a chaotic moment here, but this will be going through this double door here, directly ahead of us. Oh, Ashley, come on. Why are you stopping right there? We need to get out of harm's way, so we're going to need to move out of the sight line of those crossbowmen. Excellent. Bear with me just a moment. Jesus, brother. Immediately after you dispatch a number of the enemies, you're going to have a new entourage of them coming up. So we're going to need to deal with them. So immediately head down the stairs here so we have some protection from the crossbowmen. Alrighty. Let's see. Come on. No, man. Oi. Annoying little assholes, ain't they? Belly-to-belly suplex. Ashley, get the hell in the corner and stay there. Man, you're a liability, girl. Alright. Alright, now we're ready. I just added you, Luna. Welcome to the party.
Follow me.
Now that we pretty much have got that situation under control, we're going to come back here. We're going to need to come back here because there's a few targets that we need to deal with up there first. So let's go out here again, and then we're going to grab these coins. There's going to be 2 crossbowmen we're going to need to deal with, so let's get rid of them. There's one. There's two. Now let's come up here. We're gonna do a few things. Number one, we're gonna do is get some of these jars so that we don't get too overwhelmed. Definitely any resources we need, we can pretty much acquire and get. Absolutely, you bet. I appreciate it. Thank you very much again, Luna. So we got the velvet blue there, and we're going to need that. That's going to be a good treasure, so now we'll make our way down and around. So what we're going to do is we need to split them up. So have Ashley wait on one of these platforms here, and then you're going to get on the next platform. That will raise a lever in the main corner. Now, you're going to regroup and prepare yourself because you're going to be under siege for a few seconds here with enemies approaching from various directions. So just be ready for any threats that may come your way. Matter of fact, let's save our TMP for when we need it. Come on, I hear you guys with your chains. Come on, boy. Where are they coming from? Come on. There we go. Come on. Nope. That's it for that gun. You pretty much are going to hear them keep coming for a little bit here, so just take advantage of the opportunity to get some easy kills, get some easy resources, whatever the case may be. Make the most of it. Now, once you stop hearing the chains, it's usually a good indicator that they pretty much have given up the assault, or at least not yet. Go ahead and bust his head. There's going to be another one there. I find the TMP is really effective with the fat little silkworm enemy head types. I mean, the rifle works good, but if you don't have the rifle, the TMP works really well. Those enemies are really hard to kill because they have that armor helm on, so you can't really shoot them in the head. Best thing you do is shoot them in the leg when they run, and then you can take them down once they've actually gone down on the ground. Makes it much easier to manage them. Alright, so once you go ahead and get here, you're going to want to have your grenade ready, and then you're going to want to rotate this drawbridge and bring it down. Essentially, it's basically stairs leading up to the next level. So get yourself ready. You're going to have a series of enemies launching scythes at you, so that will pretty much be that. Now we're going to want to basically take care of that and take care of him. You want to immediately intercept him before he gets up and is able to do that. he'll drop 5,500 piastres. So you're gonna run up here and you gotta check these upper corridors. Now, obviously, we saw enemies drop the coins here that we dropped. Unfortunately, we're not gonna be able to get them now because they disappeared. But we are going to take advantage of the opportunity to get some of these other items here in question. So immediately head to that passage and grab that, and then into this passage and smash this jar to get more resources. In this case, a first aid spray. Handsy. Especially when we need it. Better to have it and not need it than to need it and not have it, you know what I mean? So once you grab that, go on and through here.
There's a crank over there.
Now there are a series of cranks on the upper levels. The plan is basically you want to put Ashley up there where she will turn the cranks herself, and you will provide cover fire to prevent her from getting screwed around with or attacked by other cultists that will be constantly flooding the area. So, this is where your rifle is going to come in handy. So have that reloaded and have your TMP ready as well. So, first one we're going to do is going to be the right. So, piggyback her up there. Watch out for her. Do not shoot her. Shoot the enemies. And then let her rotate both cranks individually, one after the other, and get you where you need. Motherfucker. And that will complete the second half of the path leading away. So at this point, you're going to run over and you're going to drop down, you're going to catch her, and you're going to get her out of harm's way. Now, where you pretty much could just run, which we're going to, but if you wanted to stick around, you could let the other ones join you on the ground level and pick them off one by one until you get what you needed from them. So, once you get to this point, you're going to wait for Ashley to join you, and then you're going to leave the area. Now, entering this area, this is essentially one big castle and hall. Nothing really of significance here, with the exception of a few items of relevant import. So, number one thing we're going to do is go forward, and we're not going to go too far forward, because up above us here, we're going to get a treasure. So, immediately aim up and shoot that little sparkling item out of the eye of that hanging upside down statue. Over here, there's not going to be anything, but further down here, we're going to have a couple things. Number one, inside over here, you're going to have handgun bullets. Go ahead and grab those. And you're also going to have more handgun bullets, as well as more handgun bullets. Now, you'll also find green herbs. And then over here, a chest. This chest will have a treasure. So go ahead and open it in the form of, well, not treasure, but a hand grenade. I always think it's treasure whenever time I see one of those, but doesn't matter. Inside here, you'll have shotgun shells. Grab them. Okay. Now, going up the stairs here, you will see that the door essentially is locked from the other side. It only opens from the other side. So unfortunately, we can't go up and into there. But there's actually something more important that we can get. So we're going to do that. In here, we're going to have a shooting range. Now, the shooting range is a unique minigame where you can get very rare prizes in the form of bottle caps. Now, these are collectible items you can get within the shooting range. The real bonus, though, is money. You get paid to win. So we're going to head in there and do that. First and foremost, take a look at the rules of the shooting range. Target practice. 1. Receive prizes by scoring above 3,000 points. Bonus points will be awarded for headshots. A high score, Salazar target will appear with successful hits. Shooting an Ashley target will deduct points. 1 bottle cap will be awarded for 3,000 points scored. Special bottle caps will be awarded by shooting all the wooden targets except Ashley or scoring above 4,000 points. There are 24 bottle caps in all. Each time you enter a row, enter a new shooting range, 6 new bottle caps will become available. Each time you complete a row on the collector's base, you'll earn bonus points. There are a total of 4 rows, and you have 4 bonus chances. So, new bottle cap collections can be viewed in the key and treasure screen. So, now, depending on your style of play will determine the kind of performance you do. Rapid fire is for more erratic fighting kind of style, and the more singular sniping style is more rudimentary. So, talking to him will essentially, for this game, you will need to use weapons that I've selected, Stranger. Choose your weapon type, Stranger, sniping or rapid fire. Rapid fire will essentially give you a shotgun or a TMP. That is essentially what you will get. Sniping will get you a single pistol and a bolt-action rifle. So we're sniping, because that's the easiest format I know, which essentially is going to give you a handgun, a rifle, and a grenade, and a set number of resources. So this is actually pretty much where I shine, so I'm going to take advantage of it. So once we're going to go ahead and begin. We want to do this 6 times. So 1, 2, 3. I still got it. Look at that. I got the rare prize right from the jump. Now I just gotta get the other 5 pieces, which are 3,000 or above. Pretty easy, but it gets harder as you get to like the stage 4, I think. So we'll see how far I get. Ah! $3,500. Never understood what the feathers do. I think they disrupt your aim a little bit with the wind. I'm not really sure. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe somebody could let me know in the comment section. Anyone ever know what the feathers do? I don't know what the flies or the feathers do. Ah! I did even better! Look at that crap! I love it! I'm still sharp as a button. I know the remake shooting range is not as fun as this. This is actually pretty fun. The remake shooting range, I was not a fan of it. I think they made it way harder than it needed to be. Oh, see, now it's getting harder. They're adding Ashley now. You gotta be careful on your shots. So you notice that there's certain sequences where you will have an enemy having a dynamite stick. You want to take advantage and hit that dynamite stick because it'll kill all the enemies on the map if you actually hit that thing. But luckily for us, we only have to do this one more time. By you get to the 4th bottle cap, it'll raise the stakes a little bit with the difficulty, as you saw. So just be vigilant about not shooting the Ashley, because every time you hit an Ashley, that is essentially 1,000 points off your score. That is a very expensive mistake, so do not make it. If you want to get that rare bottle cap, hit every target you can to get that over 4,000. And for the love of God, don't hit an Ashley. That's too expensive to make that mistake. And that will be the entirety set of the first bottle cap row. So once you go ahead and finish that, get to 6, you want to go ahead and head out here and then end the game. You've been awarded 6 bottle caps. First row collection is complete. And then he will pay you 15,000 piastres. And that is a boon of a prize you want to take advantage of. So use that opportunity to get that much in order by scale in that regard. Once outside, go ahead and talk to the merchant again, and then you'll get a little shopping done.
What are you buying?
First thing we're going to do is we're going to buy ourselves a magazine upgrade.
Is that old?
And the firepower.
Thank you.
Go ahead and also get...
What are you buying? What are you buying? What are you buying? What are you buying?
Not sure what I was looking there. 18,000 for the firepower there.
Is that old? Thank you.
We're going to go ahead and upgrade our TMP.
Is that old?
And one more thing we're going to buy. One time only. we are going to buy a rocket launcher. Now, typically, I would not recommend doing this unless you're really in the shits for resources, but there's a relevant point to this. So we're going to take this rocket launcher for 30,000 echoes. For
Now that's a weapon.
30,000 pieces. I don't know why I thought echoes. For whatever reason, I had Bloodborne in my head. But we're going to take that and get ourselves sorted to where we want our material.
Thank you.
And go ahead and take
Is
the
that all?
semi-auto rifle as well.
Thank come. At any time.
Now, once you get that pretty much established, we're going to head on through this passage here, and we'll be greeted with a cutscene and the conclusion of this particular part of the chapter.
You all right?
I'm fine! Just leave me alone!
Ashley, wait!
Smart, Ashley. Real smart.
Ashley!
What's going on?
Don't worry, Ashley. I'm coming for you.
So with that rather stupidly panicky run of Ashley's, we essentially have been cut off from her. We are no longer, we are separated. We need to relocate her in that capacity. So we're going to go ahead and save our game. At which point we will have a radio call.
Hunnigan, what happened? The transmission got cut off. Salazar, how'd you...
We've jacked the line. We didn't want you telling everyone any unnecessary information.
Where's Ashley?
Ah, so she fell into one of our wonderful traps. We'll make sure we find her. Don't you worry about her. Oh yes, I let our miserable insects out for some exercise down in the sewer.
Thanks. That should keep me company, 'cause boredom kills me.
I look forward to our next encounter. In another life.
Dude, have you ever heard of lotion? Your skin could use some. So once that little cutscene is concluded, Ashley is essentially trapped on the other side of that wall. Opening up your map, you pretty much can see that that is essentially where she is going to be, and we need to make our way around this entire passage to get to her. So we're going to need to go through this door here. 2 drum barrels will be on your right. Go ahead and bust them. Grab the grenade and the ammo that's inside. And then you're going to drop down into the sewers. And you're going to be tripped out by a rather sudden rush of an enemy approaching. A definite mind fuck, to say the least. When I played this back in 2005, that's freaked me the hell out. It really did. Because I couldn't hear. I knew the son of a bitch was here somewhere. I just couldn't see him. But in the distance, you'll see in the distance that if you look closely, you can see what looks to be like drool and a little hint of something that's invisible. What you want to do is aim for that little drooly, kind of gruely thing that looks like Aunt Esther's old salivating gland. So you want to aim for that, and you want to hit it right in the head. Instant kill with a rifle shot. If it doesn't do the job, do it again. Just keep your eyes open. And do it again. Go slow, don't rush, because you don't know where these fuckers are at. And if you do see them, it'll be too little too late by the time you do see them. Some of them will drop ammo, some of them will drop treasure. So be on the lookout for it if it does get dropped. Once you get to this railing here, stop and look down. And down there, you'll see two of them. This is a good opportunity to use your grenade. So, do it. And then have your rifle ready. Grab the velvet blue, grab the handgun bullets, shotgun shells, whatever they drop. The rifle is usually your go-to weapon you want to use for this particular task, but in the event you do run out of ammo, all you need is just one shot to put them down and then pepper them with like gunfire. Either the shotgun or the TMP will work in that capacity. Once you go into this chamber here, you will see you want to approach a little bit, and then you immediately be ambushed by this enemy here. Green eye. You'll have another attack coming some direction. If they do try to jump attack you, you can counter them with a spin kick that will send them flying and make you look like Chuck Norris. Inside here, you'll have a prisoner that essentially will have died. Grab the yellow herb on his person. And here, you'll find a incendiary grenade. Inside this cell, kick the door down, grab the shotgun shells from the bed, and then you'll find Luis's memo. Essentially, this is where Luis was being held the first time. There are some parasites that have the ability to control their hosts. It's basic knowledge among biologists, but not much is known as to how the parasites do it. Some studying these parasites specifically might reveal some clues as to how the powers of Las Plagas work, and perhaps provide more insight on the victims of the Las Plagas, the Los Ganados. Here is a list of some parasites that have the ability to manipulate the behavioral patterns of their host. Decorcoelium. Once the larvae of this parasite migrates to the ant's esophagus, it alters the behavior of the ant. Oh, bear with me a moment. So, Once the larvae of this parasite migrates to its ant's esophagus, its antlers, it alters the behavior of the ant. When the temperature drops in the evening, the infected ant climbs to the top of a plant and clamps onto a leaf using its mandible. It stays there immobile until the next morning, placing the ant where it's most vulnerable to be eaten by a browsing herbivore such as sheep. One could conclude that the parasite is manipulating the host behavior to make its way into the body of its definitive host. Galactosominum. The larvae of this parasite makes its home inside the brain of a fish, such as the yellowtail and the parrot bass. Once infected, the fish makes their way up to the water surface, where they'll swim until eaten by seabirds. Once again, the peculiar behavior can only be explained by the parasite's desire to get into the bodies of the seabirds. The Lucilidorium. This parasite's sporocysts develop in the snail's tentacles. Sporocysts are vivid in color and pulsate continually, somewhat like a worm. Surprisingly, the infected snail makes its way to the top of a plant, where it's most visible to the eyes of birds, therefore more likely to be eaten. Once eaten by a bird, the parasite will complete its metamorphosis into an adult. So we obviously know that the parasites essentially the parasites are in effect exactly what is the Las Plagas, and essentially they are what is controlling the civilians here, particularly the people of the village. So, and once we get here, we want to be careful because we may be ambushed up here by an enemy. So just be careful coming out of this particular area. But what we're going to do is head into here, because here we have a control room. And in the control room, open the chest, we will get a lantern, the butterfly lamp. So once we have the butterfly lamp, we're going to take advantage of those little gemstones we got. We got a green one, we need to get a red one, and a blue one. And that will enable us to sell the lamp for the maximum amount of payout we can get our hands on. Plus the boxes to get whatever they drop. Herbs or ammo, whatever. Drain the water. This will lower the water level and enable us to get out of the area. And then, upon leaving the area, we will have a new threat above us. Get your rifle out. Instant Jibro kick. Yeet. I yeet that fucker. Another green eye. Then we're gonna make our way out and we'll be ambushed again. This time by this enemy coming from the rear. In that direction. We dodged that little bastard trying to spit that poisonous acid at me. Oh, we got a blue gem, so that's a good thing. So we're going to put that inside the little lamp now. Now we just need a red gem. Then we can sell the lantern. Another green gem. Ugh. You're killing me, Smalls. Give me a red gem. I need one. Now, once we get down here, we're going to head over here. I'm not sure if there's anything here that we can grab. Nope, doesn't look like it, but it's okay. Have your shotgun ready. Kick the door down. And we'll immediately be attacked from the rear. Go ahead, kick it. And rush it. Ah, another red gem. That's okay. We'll get our chance with a red gem eventually. We got plenty of green gems. Once you get that, grab the blue velvet and then make your way to the upper level. And then you're gonna make your way through this little death trap here. In the form of these swinging little pendulums. So get your rocket launcher ready, because we're gonna need that next. We're gonna time our movements. Grab the blue velvet to the right, and then make your way through the door here, which will in turn lead us to the ladder leading up. And in here, we will find 2 drums, barrels, whatever you want to call them, to our left, with money and a spinel. And then we're going to go ahead and unlock the door, and we will find a procedure going on. Now, this is the important part. We need to kill all these men before they get away. So what we're going to do is have our rocket launcher ready, and we're going to target right there. This will kill every one of the men, including the cultists, because they all have treasure on them. That's why we got the rocket launcher. If we killed one, the others would have gotten away. So we want to take advantage of that. A grenade works, but you really want to have the privilege of having a rocket launcher so you can get them all in one shot. Now that we pretty much have dispatched those enemies, this little cult ritual of theirs essentially is ended for the time being. We're going to head up here, and we're going to talk to the merchant. And we're going to buy a few upgrades. We're not going to... We're not going to buy the gun. Let's take a look at our... We need to get an upgrade for our munition supplies, so let's upgrade the capacity of ammo for each and every one of these weapons. So tune up the handgun, get the maximum upgrade there. The shotgun.
Is that all? Is that all? Thank you.
The rifle.
Is that all? Thank you.
The TMP.
Is that all?
Not really a necessity to upgrade that, but soon.
What are you selling?
And then we're going to want to sell a few things. So we're going to sell our velvet, our spindles,
Is that all?
our blue velvet.
Is that all?
We're going to sell all of these except for one, because there's going to be another butterfly lamp we'll get later on. And the Lucilaminados pendant. Keep the purple gem, keep the green eye, and keep the butterfly lamp. And then I think we're going to save the game, and we're going to stop the stream there. Pretty happy with it. I've actually got to go eat dinner, though. So I think we're going to call the ball there at that point going forward. So we're obviously right back to where we started. It's pretty evident that we need to still save Ashley. But the good thing is we're in good position where we actually have less to do in that capacity. So, I mean, we're not going to really get too much ahead of ourselves in that measure. So we got pretty far, I think, overall. So we'll get a little bit further as time goes on. So... But thank you very much for tuning in. Big shout out to you, Luna. I really appreciate the help with that, because it's definitely something I definitely wanted to do for a while, and I'm very pleased with the outcome of that. So I'm going to get off here and get myself some food. I'm going to look forward to getting a good night's sleep tonight, because tomorrow afternoon I'll be paying a visit to the potential place where I'll be working for a good friend of the family. He was kind enough to give me a job. I'm really looking forward to that, and I am very supremely grateful. So subscribe, comment, like, turn your notifications on, and the notifications bell, so that next time I do stream, you stay up to date things. If you have any comments, questions, or concerns, let me know, and I'll do my best to answer them. Luna, I will get back to you as soon as I can. Discord about improving my overall performance of my channel and the layout and performance of it, and I look forward to working with anyone else in the future that potentially will be able to help me with that. So thank you very, very much. I am Savage Squishy 86 signing off here for the time being, and I will be back next time with our continuing live stream playthrough of 2005's release of Resident Evil 4. and I will see you guys next time.